Hey, boys and girls. Hey, it's time for another episode of Bedtime Stories with Pastor Daryl. I hope tonight's video comes to you knowing that you've had a wonderful day, hoping that you had a great time with your family, and that you're just continue to be blessed and happy as you go through your day. Hey, kids, tonight's bedtime story deals with one of those big issues I think that we all deal with: lying. We all know it's wrong. We all know that we shouldn't do it, yet when we're afraid or fearful, it's just easy to lie. And our character tonight finds out what happens when we're caught in a lie. The best thing to do is always ask forgiveness. The better thing to do is not to lie. So I encourage you, kiddos, try not to lie. Doesn't put a smile on God's face, and just trouble can follow when we lie. So we always want to try to do the right thing. We always want to speak the truth in love. So kids, I hope you enjoyed tonight's story. It's a favorite of mine. It's called Ernie's Little Lie. Ernie's Little Lie by Dan Elliott, illustrated by Joe Matthew, featuring Jim Henson's Sesame Street Muppets. One day, Ernie and Bert were walking by Mr. Hooper's store. Suddenly, Ernie stopped. "Look at that," he said. Ernie pressed his nose to the window store. Inside was a beautiful box of paints. It had lots of colors, even gold and silver. "Gee," said Ernie, "I wish I had that box of paints." "Maybe you can have it," said Bert. "Mr. Hooper is having a contest. The painter of the best picture wins that box of paints." Ernie started to run home. "Wow," he said. "I'm going to paint a picture right now." Ernie got out his old paint box. Then he got some paper. He was ready to start painting. The doorbell rang. "I have a letter for you, Ernie," said the mailman. "Thanks," said Ernie. Then he said goodbye to the mailman and opened his letter. The letter was from his cousin. It said, "Dear Ernie, I painted a picture for you. I hope you like it. Love, Cousin Fred." It was a great picture of a tiger. "Wow," said Ernie. "It's so much better than any of my pictures." And then Ernie got an idea. What if I told Mr. Hooper that I painted this tiger? Then I would be sure to win the contest, said Ernie. Ernie's heart beat faster. He looked at the painting again. "No, I cannot lie," he said. Ernie hung the tiger painting on the wall. "Now I will paint my own picture for the contest," he said. He painted a picture of a rubber ducky. It was a good painting. Bert saw the tiger painting as soon as he came home. "What a great painting," he said. "You'll win the contest for sure, old buddy." He took the painting off the wall. "I'll take it to Mr. Hooper for you," said Bert happily. "Wait, Bert," said Ernie. "There's something I have to tell you." "Tell me later," Bert said. Slam went the door. Ernie looked sadly at his painting of Rubber Ducky. He rolled it up and he put it in his pocket. Then he put his sneakers on and went outside. "I must tell Mr. Hopper the truth." before Ernie got to Mr. Hopper's store, Big Bird saw him. "Ernie!" shouted Big Bird. "Your tiger painting is great! I bet we'll win the contest. Do you really think so?" asked Ernie. "Yes, I do," said Big Bird. "And so does everyone else. Don't be late for the contest." And Big Bird ran off. But Ernie just sat on the curb. "I want that paint box," he said softly. "But I don't want to lie. How did I get into this mess?" At last, Ernie went to the store. Everyone was already there, and everyone had a painting. Bert's was a broom, Oscar's was a garbage can, Big Bird was a big sunflower, but the best painting of all was the tiger. "All of these paintings are good," said Mr. Hooper. "But only one person can win. And the first prize goes to Ernie!" Mr. Hooper gave Ernie the beautiful box of paints, and everyone clapped. "Thank you," Ernie said sadly. Then Big Bird said, "Ernie, may I have your painting to hang by my nest?" Ernie looked at Big Bird and burst into tears. I did not paint that tiger," he cried. "My cousin painted it. He took out his picture of Rubber Ducky. This is my painting." "Ernie, so that's what you wanted to tell me," said Bert. "Yes," cried Ernie. Bert put his arm around Ernie. "It's not always easy to tell the truth," said Bert. "But you did it. I'm proud of you, old buddy." "I will mail the paint box to my cousin," Ernie said, "because he really won it." Everyone cheered. "You didn't win the contest," said Bert, "but you painted the best picture ever of Rubber Ducky, and that is no lie." Ernie's Little Lie. Well, kiddos, I hope you enjoyed tonight's bedtime story. I know I enjoy Sesame Street. Some great characters and a wonderful story encouraging us to do the right thing, to tell the truth. Kids, I hope you have a wonderful night's sleep tonight. I hope God blesses you and continues to give you wisdom and guidance as God walks us through another day. Be blessed, kiddos. We love you. We miss you. Good night.